El Real Madrid as campeón de Europa. Full time from Wembley, and it's finished. Dortmund 0, Real Madrid 2. And for the 15th time, Real Madrid are the champions of Europe. And to be honest, I am a little bit annoyed because I wanted Dortmund to win, let's be honest. But yeah, obviously, congrats to Real Madrid. Brilliant achievement, obviously. I mean, that's mad. 15 times they won the Champions League. 15. I mean, come on, Real. Give another team a chance, please. Damn. Sorry about that. I had something stuck in my gum. But yeah, overall, very good game. Obviously, Dortmund, heartbreak again. Obviously, 11 years ago, they got to the Champions League final at Wembley. They lost to Bayern Munich. 11 years later, back at Wembley, Champions League final. Dortmund lose again. I mean, you got to feel for Dortmund. I mean, they've had a brilliant journey in Europe this season, considering the teams they've faced against: PSG 4 times, Atletico, AC Milan, Newcastle, PSV. They've faced some very tough teams, and they've somehow got to the final. So you've got to give credit to Borussia Dortmund and Edin Terzic as well, because just Dortmund overall, from the management, the players, it's an incredible journey. And I'm sure, even though Dortmund are runners-up, and I'm sure obviously they wanted to take home the Champions League trophy back to Dortmund, I think the fans should be proud of what Borussia Dortmund have gone through this season in Europe, because I don't think any Dortmund fan would have thought they would be in the Champions League final. But yeah, I mean, overall, it was a very good game. I thought Real Madrid started off well. They started off really strong. Dortmund just couldn't really get the ball, and Real Madrid just started off really well, keeping the ball, and then that. I mean, and then after that, I mean, Dortmund, they just were just hitting Madrid on the attack. I mean, Adeyemi, Füllkrug, Sancho. I mean, Füllkrug had some brilliant chances. Adeyemi had Dortmund had some really good chances in that first half. They could have gone 1-0 up, but they just couldn't take their chances, Dortmund, and it's costed them, you could say. Those chances that Dortmund had did cost them. But for me, the first half was a bit... I mean, Real Madrid, like I said, they started well. Dortmund got back into it. Then after that, it was a bit in the middle, I guess. Well, maybe I would probably edge it to Dortmund, because I thought going forward, Dortmund were quite good. Adeyemi was good. Sancho was good. Brandt was good. It's just Füllkrug, man. I mean, how many chances did that guy have in that game? And by the way, where was Jude Bellingham in that game? He ghosted. Apart from a couple of chances he had, Jude Bellingham, where was he? I couldn't see him in that game. I mean, not the best performance, but still, Jude Bellingham is a baller. He is a brilliant player, and hopefully he will take England to victory in the Euros this summer. But overall, obviously, anyway, ignore that. But yeah, obviously, first half, Dortmund, I'd probably edge it to them, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, like I said, Real Madrid started off well, had a lot of the ball, and that Dortmund, they couldn't really get the ball off Real Madrid to start off with. But when they got the ball, they were giving it, they were just breaking on the attack, and that's where Dortmund were like, right, we're back into this game now. And yeah, second half, I thought it wasn't as great, in my opinion. I mean, Dortmund, again, created some really good chances. Füllkrug again, Adeyemi and that. Madrid, I mean, didn't really do a lot, did they? I mean, to be fair, every time Real Madrid had the ball, Borussia Dortmund had every man behind it. Every time Borussia Dortmund were attacking, Real Madrid had every man behind the ball. So it was like both teams wanted to score, But then they obviously didn't want to concede at the same time. I mean, I was saying to myself, this is either going to end 0-0 or one of the teams is going to win this 1-0. I mean, obviously, Real Madrid, like they do every time in the Champions League, they always find a way, and that's what's happened tonight. Danny Carvajal, crossed with the corner, Carvajal 1-0, and then Ian Maatsen. I mean, oh my God. I mean, I do feel bad for the bloke. Champions League final, he's made a big mistake. He's given the ball straight to Jude Bellingham. He's played it to Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr. slotted past Gregor Kobel. 2-0, game over. I mean, honestly, he must have been thinking, like, oh my God, what on earth have I just done? He was probably thinking, what on earth have I just done? I mean, as soon as he passed to Bellingham, I was like, oh my God. I was just like, no. I mean, and then obviously Fulkrug scored. I thought, yes, come on, comeback's on, offside. It was offside, to be fair. It was quite obvious. Just if Fulkrug would have timed this run correctly and that goal would have stood, maybe there would have been a glimmer of hope for Dortmund to try and take it to extra time. But overall, I mean, even though it was 2-0 to Real Madrid, Dortmund weren't bad at all. They played very well. Attackingly, they were really good. Schlotterbeck was good. I mean, overall, Dortmund were not bad. At the back, they were good. Going forward, they were good. Midfield, they weren't bad at all. And it's just Real Madrid, you know, 2 goals scored. Dortmund scored none. Real Madrid win the game. That's just, I mean, for people who didn't watch the game, for people looking at that scoreline, who didn't watch the game thinking, oh, 2-0, what a shock. Madrid probably battered them, or Madrid were probably the better team. I wouldn't say Madrid were the better team. I thought Dortmund played well. Like I just said, defensively they were good. I mean, Schlotterbeck and Hummels, mate, they are a brilliant duo. I mean, Julian Ryerson, big up to him. He had a tough night up against Vinicius Jr., considering the player that Vinicius Jr. is. By the way, if Vinicius Jr. is not in the top 5 of the Ballon d'Or, I will be shocked, because he is an absolute baller. I mean, Bellingham should be top 10 in Ballon d'Or. Vinny Jr. should be top 10 at least. I mean, Real Madrid, they've just got so much. I mean, they're signing Endrick. I mean, like, where do Real Madrid, like, whoever Real Madrid scouts are, they must be very good at their job, because they just find talent from anywhere. They'll see some, like, random Colombian kid on the street. They'll sign him and he turns into the next big thing. Like, Real Madrid scouts are just brilliant, but I'm kind of getting off topic now. But yeah, anyway, obviously just well done to Real Madrid. Obviously 15 times they've won the European Cup / Champions League. Obviously, because obviously back in the day, it was known as the European Cup. I mean, that's ridiculous. 15 times Real Madrid have won the Champions League / European Cup. Like, it's just mad. It is just crazy. But Dortmund fans, I know you're going to be disappointed that you've lost, but all you can be is proud, because I was not expecting Dortmund to get to a Champions League final. I mean, you're playing against one of the best teams in the world with top-class players, Bellingham, Vinny doing that. You could just be proud. And Edin Terzic, brilliant job, getting Dortmund to their first final in 11 years. And, yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I don't know why I'm doing Rashford, but yeah, goodbye.